Hi everyone, Sanjalon on Mima. It's not a full reading for Zodiac. This is a very specific message. I've been making istikhara back to back. There was so much going on. Yesterday I created a list. It doesn't matter which color I'm wearing right now. And unfortunately, while I was preparing this list, while I was in the morning checking messages, I saw through the cat community, starting with the Z sheet. And they were like, when that boss is trying to give you instructions and you are about to leave the job. Oh, so I was like, okay. So while I'm creating this, someone thinks the next step I will take, they're going to just take off with whatever I'm going to do and, like as usual, leave me hanging. You opened my eyes. Thank you so much, Team Katz, with your Z group. If it is Zilzali, if it is whatever, but you really opened my eyes. And because of that, this group, I will have to keep it on hold. There's no loyalty. And I'm going to show you here. You destroyed your own selves the moment I came across that message. Yep, yes, cards are fallen. Yeah, it's kind of Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Yeah, that's one. There's a man, maybe, for not the truth, and they will be speaking the truth. I will listen to my intuition because my guides alerted me. Like, ting, Mima. Mima Muhammad Idi. Not Mima Ali, the thief. Open your eyes. Someone wants to use your manifestation for stability, but give them a 5 of cups. Let them cry over it. Don't invest. The people who have connected here, they are not the right ones. These are the people who are cursed and they thought this is an easy way out. One of them is the group of Aquarius we have here, an asshole, and the gang of Noor, and the one who loves buttholes, transgenders and all that. So that is why I'm told, don't. The key word, wallahi ladhim, if only you were genuine, everybody here would have been very rich. It was a big portal and they gave me the key. But waking up to see the truth, subhanallah, it is my intention because I wanted to do something very nice for you people, of which is going to benefit me as well. And most of you could have gone to union or start something. It's like you're going to be self-employed. Whatever I was going to create is going to make you self-employed. The only thing you need, it's like you create something and you assign someone to run that thing and they're making money. But out of that business, you give them a percent, which makes them more it's like more you're being self-reliant, even if you're getting paid, but you're getting more self-reliant because that percent which you're getting is more like you're a shareholder in whatever was going to do. But subhanallah, when your heart is very clean and you are dealing with people who are very evil, Allah will always open the door for you. Always. And this is the reason I came with a very good opportunity from my own guides. But someone thinks they have an upper hand. And that's why I'm telling you, narcissist thinks she can have it all with this cancer. Team Chris and the rest, that's why I'm kicking them out. It will not work. As long as these two people here are existing in any project, I swear to God, in front of these holy books, nothing will work. Yesterday I said, Kongsta, it's finished. I washed my hands. I don't want to work with them. Harry is coming now because they want to slide in with this. Arafa is sliding in, and I will tell you why I prayed istikhara, because there is a huge lie going on here about Arafa. First of all, that's family of Muhammad Abbas. I don't know them. I know them just here because we're in Mombasa, and they're a friend of my relatives. a friend of my relatives. They're very toxic. They have a lot of hidden agendas behind the scene. And he was married to that Amina Grebner's family, and she went through a lot. It's none of my fucking business. But they're using this Arafa because they want an entry, and to still, Megan still wants to win at all costs and throw me out. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. That's why I'm here. I told you, I made istikhara. Ya Allah, we entered Khan Yunis. We are not going just to destroy. As I said, my pure intention is to help the Palestinians. I'm going to speak about United Nations. Just because it's UNRWA, it's not Warda. Because that's what someone is trying to say. Warda, Nari Uganda, or whatever. No, I'll tell you. We had a woman called Unrwa here. There's one who has a baby called Unrwa, first of all. It was all a forgery from Paris, from France. We had a Pakistani in that name. She had twins. Those are the people who also stole my money and had my identity. Third, I was a member of UNICEF. I'm not active right now, and it's because of Sarah. When it comes to Palestine, there was a father whose daughter is also the Ashkenazis, the way they pretend to call themselves. She then said, I've become a Muslim. She's wearing ninja and she was married and this and that. I gave warnings long time. This girl has links to fundings, donations, which comes through her, and they are funding fighters. Nobody listened to me. Now you know who is doing all the networking. I spoke about Somalis and the gold business, and there's some Indians involved because they take the gold to India. But there is a hub in Nigeria, which now I'm coming to you, Muhammad, full speed. Why did these people use every kind of charity organization to collect money? Let's start with Sarah Lebanon. How did you have my documents pose as it's your business when we are not even family? I don't have Lebanese blood. Ask Nuru, who is connected to also Sudan, and you know the story of Sudan. What happened to Veronica? The story I gave you. So all in all, yes, Palestine, Wallahi Lazim, Team Unrwa. Aliyah was involved in this. Let me give you a good example, give you a good detail here. Team Qatar, okay? Who is the head there? Moza, the refugee. This refugee paved her way to get this status. I'm sorry, Mustafa, there is something I have to speak because we are always told, speak the truth even if it's painful. And I'm one person. Even if my mom will come with a gun on my head and she gives me an option, Mima, you speak your truth or you will lose the paradise. I mean, you will say a lie, or don't speak your truth, hide it. And if you will not hide the truth, then you will not have the paradise, because we all know paradise is under the feet of your mother who gave birth to you. If she gives me those options, I will tell her, shoot me. If I'm to lose that paradise under your feet for me to speak a lie, then shoot me so that I will die with the truth. But I don't need that paradise of yours by keeping a lie. The reason why now this woman who is fighting here with that Arafa group, and right now as I'm talking, she's here sitting, pretending to be airing all this because they're trying to hide and cover themselves. They are all involved in the fraud with Warda and Hari. A lot of money through Lee of South Africa, has been passing, and Cuba. That's why there was a Cuba Libre, Camila. Camila was even saying I'm crazy. Sarah Musa, we are not family, eh? Remember, Sarah Musa has been protected by Abu Say 001 group. The reason, I'm going to be honest, I did say Sarah Musa is involved in drugs. Miss Yogopi, utakutaja. And they were involved with a Scorpio. I will speak the truth because I want things to move forward. Sarah Musa is involved in drugs. Aries, you know that's your family. This woman has been lying. She was using my old photos, even claiming child support from my brother who doesn't even have a single kid. After they have attacked him. Who is all this behind this mess, Sagittarius? Who you Ruto? About who is a? People think Ruto is working with a Kenyan, or the handler is a Kenyan. The real Ruto, the handler is Jamaican, and that's Stephanie Smith, who works with Sarah and Muhammad. Ask them if I'm lying. And this is the reason you see Kenya leadership is full of shit. While they were campaigning, they were even trying to pull who? Wajakoya to come and legalize marijuana. Who is the world most famous marijuana group? The reggae. And that's why they were trying even to resurrect through Stephanie with Scorpio. They were trying to resurrect Mungiki, Rastafarians. They were bringing in the force of Lali. I stopped it because Lamu was going to be, and the way they're so stupid because Lamu, most people are not very educated. They were just clapping in. Little did they know they were being sunk in their own island. I had to step on it. There will be no Lali shit here. And that's why every time Rastafarians come, I said, no Rastafarians. There is no Lali, there is no Salma Lali, which comes with Hakim, who is an asshole, who only thinks of money, nothing else. Hakim will sell the last bit of you for him to gain. That's Hakim and Salma. I'm not scared to talk about this. That's what I'm saying. If you people of Lamu will not open your fucking eyes, you will be fingered left, right, and center every day. Just like Bella in Lamu, Gulf African Bank launders money. Aquarius, now come here. We need to talk. Come here with that military daddy of yours. Don't you launder money with Bella? Gulf African Bank Lamu branch and Farhana. Is me lying? Is me lying? With that Lamu mama who had my identity. Fake Mima with her ninja, Hindi, Portuguese. And that's why they're fighting tooth and nail for this. Because they don't want the truth to come out. They know Bella will end up in jail. But I'm here. Justice will prevail. All centers. Is it true Bella of Gulf African Bank Lamu was laundering money with Farhana, Obason, and Aquarius with the military team USA? You will talk. You will talk now. You are all involved in this. So that is why, when it comes, that's what I'm telling you. People were laughing when I was picking Mauritania. And they said, of all the countries, Mima picked Mauritania, a desert. I've seen the potential there. As I said earlier in the morning, I told Saudi Arabia, there is a very good potential, a lot of money in your country. Just give me that desert. I'll show you how I can make money. They kicked me. They followed that purple hole. Binari. Jahannam. Yalla, go. Every project of mine, it was under her. When I had my rebirth, I chose lavender color. Virgo gave it straight to her. They were making money off me, and I was put on the side. And that's why this bitch became extremely arrogant. Your days are numbered. Let's go to you, Camilla, with your Scorpio too. Scorpio already have seen the balls are rotting with the prostate cancer. That's karma for what you are doing behind the scene. I'm coming. I know Team Palestine, you're waiting. So let's go now. When I told Mustafa today, I fear you're going to be thrown under the bus. You had attracted so many eyes, and this goes to that group of Bakthir delights, which is in Turkey. And these people are Syrians. This woman even got a house in Nairobi. You know, there's houses I manifested for myself, for Bilal, like the one Equator. That house was given to the young guy with who loves smiles all the time, Capricorn, when I manifested it for Bilal. We were thrown under the bus. Another one I manifested, just a moment. The other one I manifested for myself. This house, papers were changed, somebody else took over. And I worked so hard for this, so hard. Because I manifested a lot of things, private jets, everything. People were making money off me. And in return, because my target was to achieve enough money to get this house. This one here. See this house? Some moment, let this finish. And you will not believe it's that father figure who was benefiting off me and then went and chose another beach. People like Nadia Ali, I don't know, the Warda, courtesy of Shah Rukh Khan, who was behind it. And I was thrown under the bus, including that Mariam now. This house. I worked so hard for it. So hard. You should have seen how many things I manifested. It's 165 million Kenya shillings. You can find it at a Prita Homes. That's why Prita Homes disappeared from me. Because he helped with Karim to make someone get papers for a lot of houses. And Noor, I think you need to speak the truth about this too. And the other one is the Equator. It's here. I manifested it for Bilal. It was given to somebody else. Then another one came now to be given to a Syrian girl, a refugee. Ask yourself, who is behind all this? The drug dealer who is trying to launder his money. And that group of karmic father who was just taking advantage of me, and they chose to betray me. They chose to betray me. The other one, you know, it's called Equator. That I manifested for Bilal, and they took it. Now let's talk about Unrwa. Why am I saying, Mustafa, I fear for you? The link between Iran and Palestine. Rustam Aziz, Tanzania, is a very respectable, rich man. And I had communication with him and Nawaz Sharif. We were trying to build something with Ibrahim. I was betrayed halfway. Sharazad, who is the sister now of Rustam Aziz, and Ali, who is the husband, and his real name is Shahswar, but he calls himself Ali. The sister, he's the brother-in-law of Rustam Aziz, who is our neighbor. These people tried to change everything, and they're doing, I know what you're doing even behind the scene to try and take me out. To an extent, suddenly Irfan is even building a network that they are married to Safa so that they can take what is mine. His name is Muhammad Irfan, he's the pilot. This guy can lie to any extent. I told Mustafa, you are in problems. And I fear you are going to be caught in this Rafah issue. Ask me why. You are working with Rosina of Ethiopia, Akon, Zari, and Omid of South Africa also. I can say Tom Cruise. Every project, everything I was doing, you are hacking and giving these people my information. You are a very good hacker, mashallah. But I don't know why you targeted me and you took so many projects of mine, even they were done by Saudi and the rest. It's like you had your own, you and Muhammad, it's like you made a stamp on me to take everything which is mine, and you kept on building and building yourself. I'm one person who speaks the truth. I told you, I don't care. Even if there will be a bullet today on my head and it's my mother who will offer me paradise or a bullet for me to lie, I'll tell her, give me the bullet. I will, in the hereafter, Allah will judge us. But I don't need the paradise based on manipulation and lies. I will not cover for any Muslim. I'll not cover for any Jew. You have been stalking and stealing, and let's be honest, you have been taking so much, you and Muhammad. Muhammad went ahead and even forged papers, lied about so many things, fake marriage, destroyed my business, made it like it's your own. And this goes as far as witness this group of spiritualogy, and that woman who now is the mother of this group of Arafah. They are all involved in this, because ask yourself, how will Rihanna even, aka Riri, claim to be Mima? Forged papers by Capricorn, courtesy of Yasin, and they were giving her. All this comes from the group of Australia. Now, where that Jordan family, the Hamzi family come, and we all know where the crime comes in. Now you understand why I always tell, I don't want to work with this Ahmed ponytail posh. I don't want to be involved with this group of Lebanese, because the real truth is they're involved in crimes, money scams. Nancy is involved, and she was working with Ali, who is Amr Diab, Egypt. So the connection of Australia, Egypt, Afghanistan. We were working with Pakistan before. There was no problem. Until Afghanistan suddenly appeared. Things changed. There's a girl who sells herself, and she got hold of Pisces. And that is why they were going left, right, and center, forged documents. That's a Capricorn, yeah? And they decided that they will marry using my paper. They lied about everything. Oh my God, I'm telling you. Leo also invested so much, because all this happened. You know why? There was a secret on my phone. It was a night, and this goes to Argentina, Team Messi, and some the Jewish woman who is also connected to Aries. Aries, you can speak your truth later. They got hold of my data I saved, because I woke up in a dream and I was in tears, and I said my father exposed everything about where our money is. 2 bank accounts. One is, they were all overseas. Fiji, and the other one was in Seychelles. And he had a bank account in Kenya and a Baroda. It was called Baroda Bank. It's now changed. It's Diamond Trust. Story, Habib Bank. Habib Bank. That is also connected to Pakistan. But there was also some cash which was hidden in Baroda Bank. And it was not so much, but it was in the big bank of like a central bank hidden. They hide that money there, but it's connected to Baroda Bank. But the main 2 banks I mentioned, and I even put every information about it. That's why this couple and the Pakistani got hold of this information, including that fake Mima, the Sarah. They got hold of this information, and the couple, people were taking private jets. And Johnny Depp is involved with this. Where the money is hidden is in an island. He owes an island, Johnny Depp. He has an island, and there is money hidden there. That is why there was a time even someone went to a secret island, and that was Aqua Boogie, and that other woman with their Capricorn who had a threesome and then he was watching them. I'm sorry, I'm going to speak the truth. And you were watching these people. It was like a trip where they were going for a ritual. Morgan Freeman knows about it. Aquarius knows about it. And they were trying to destroy me because they knew I was going to get some gifts. My second trip after 2021, they stopped me. They went. They had their sex ritual there. Lesbianism, threesomes, and then they did a very nasty ritual. They almost killed my son, Bilal. All this was hidden money. Hidden money. When it comes to France, there was a time central bank was, suddenly there was fire. There was fire which broke out in central bank. African Sabinus was involved in the theft. That place has exactly what money heist has done. They printed money and then they blew up the system. And I will not lie. Why am I saying this? It's coming. I will explain all this. Is it true that that time, well, it was a year ago when central bank in France caught fire, but in reality it was a setup after they had printed extra money and blew up the system? If I'm saying the truth, you're going to rotate. Sabinus is the mastermind who goes in the system and steals. The black Sabinus now. Oga Sabinus. How will they clear this money? That's how they started to steal my charity projects. Blessed mules everywhere. When it comes to the Unrwa, the money was not only for Palestine to give, like to fund the Hamas team. The money, that place was a hub. It's near the border of Egypt. What did I tell you when I did the remote viewing? There are people coming in and out of Egypt. And it's a woman who is involved also. Not one, but some. But main people who are holding money is mostly women. These people are going in and out of Egypt. They're in Greece. I explained everything. Are you surprised now? Do you believe what I say, that I see these things? That hub, the UNRWA, they knew what they were doing. That money which was being wired through those areas, then it was taken to other countries. It was not only for Hamas. It was also money laundered for drug dealings. Hari, Warda have been working together for a very long time. That's why they were hiding this. My phone, my first phone, which had so much details, was stolen. There's a Romanian involved. Enrico is involved. And that's why he also runs his own fundraising things. And you will not believe, the person who pretends also to be very innocent, Anna, who now comes back here trying to pretend she's clearing up everything. No, that narcissistic Anna, aka Sarah, were all in it. They're all in it. Yeah, no, you're going to be heartbroken, but I have to speak the truth. These people have a curse, and now they know they can't get out of this. They have blood in their hand because they participated in illegal activities. Illegal activities, you see. Sold their soul for money. Illegal activities. But now the truth is coming out. So don't tell me United Nations group in Palestine and in that border, they didn't know. They knew it. They knew it, and that's why they were censoring my work, censoring me. Stephanie Smith has a huge hand in all this. They're all involved. And there's a Lebanese group which is in Canada who are also involved in this. Look at the story of Hush Puppy. Who was connected to Hush Puppy's all businesses? There's a Lebanese who is living where? In Canada. These people are known to that. Hush Puppy, when he was caught in Dubai, Palestine was the next project. Why now I'm coming to all this? I'm coming to you, Mustafa. Iran admitted funding Hamas, training Hamas. Why did I say, Agile, you will need to be investigated? It's all connected. to this. And that's why I say, I fear it will reach a time Rustam Aziz might lose everything because he will be put under investigation. And it is the connection of Iran, the oil business, the link between your group, your network, starting from that Hakim, the gang of Ali, if it is you, Aguila, Tanzania, Minas, the group of Mina, Fatma, and even Yuduha. All these people, and Zari was also linked in this thing. All in all, Iran is the biggest key player here. We already know Iran has admitted that. That's why I'm saying, Mustafa, I feel sorry, but you will be thrown under the bus if you're not going to stand up and speak your truth. You are too young. There were so many lies that were created. I was helping you. I was helping you and your father, the doctor. But you weren't left, especially the moment you found the Baluchi community. And I became your enemy when I was not even your enemy. You made me an enemy when I'm not even your enemy. The same with you, Shazwar, and your wife, Sharazad. And you are all teaming up with Egypt, where now the whole thing comes in. How was the money being funded? Money was coming, be it the gang which is based in Tanzania was collecting everything there. They used my name, my work, forged papers, and somebody ran from Kenya, went to stay in Tanzania and pretended she's Mima. The other one pretended they're my kid, and all these lies, including Scorpio, who forged papers claiming his mama or her mama, Tim Doha, because they were looking for inheritance. I don't understand why they even thought of this. Bisho went and based himself there. Shahrukh went and based himself there. We have relatives. The Batarfi family, the Shasururu family, Hassan, Warda. This is what they're trying to hide. We have a Romanian Warda. We have the Tanzanian Warda who is living in UK, and she was married, I think, she was having an Indian guy and all that. Then we have the link of Shah Rukh Khan, which is also based with India and UK. Remember now, Team UK, Tanzania, already we have a network here. We have Warda, we have my cousin Abud of Citibank, we have the family of Esha Sururu, we have Samira based in Dubai, daughter of Fatma, and then comes the Iranis. When this money was collected, it didn't rise like funds overnight. I was in Kenya trying to collect money for Salwa. They went and sent it. The Jews were involved, the Sarah, and then sent it to Zanzibar, including that comic Sarah with her ninja. They started collecting money there. That was just a gateway to cover up the eyes of people. That's why I say when I was away in summer, it was a field play. When I was airing my work, they were taking it. And that's why there was someone stealing, trying to launder money, that young guy. Secondly, Tanzania had the field day. That was the perfect time. They were sending money back to back. And that's why that comic mama of Egypt was stabbing me back to back in every way possible. And unfortunately, Saudi Arabia, you are kissing her ass without you even seeing beyond the veil. So yes, I will admit today, and if they want to attack me, she can attack me. That little hoe was involved in covering up the money. That's why she had enough to do her plastic surgeries. If it comes to Elisa, she knows exactly how they were laundering money. If it comes to Muhammad Ramadan, Yes, you did betray me. And you chose the Alexandria, Nasreen, and the rest, and you were laundering money. These people were laundering money thinking it's only for themselves. They were not knowing that they were funding an upcoming war. So don't tell me none didn't know about Unrwa. If it is Arafa, she knew she was laundering money. She even forged a marriage. The whole family knew what they were doing. And that is why even Muhammad Abbas, their brother, created a whole network thing in Kuze and all that. And who is Muhammad Abbas? Palestine. So he was using that network and they were gaining money. They knew they were laundering money. So don't tell me we should not invade Rafah. They know. It's hard for me to say don't, but you're going to be surprised. You will find more than what you expect there. I'm not going to talk. Haq is here. Will there be ground invention or not? As much as I don't want to see those people scattered. This is why Egypt doesn't want to take accountability. Jordan doesn't want to take accountability. Everybody is pushing the refugees out because they know. The shit has hit the fan. Yeah, I just saw someone calling me, Esha Mahfoud. She wants to cover herself. That's the team of Yemen. She wants to cover herself. Fake mama. They are all running away. And the truth is because they don't want to take accountability. They never thought this will come out. And trust me, when people enter the Rafah city, that is where you're going to get all the evidence. I did say there's a lot going on between these two borders, Egypt and Palestine. This will talk. Should there be a ground invasion or not? First, let me answer. Okay, I'm told pick this first. We'll get all the details here. Ya Quran. Between Israel and Palestine. Without looking at the religious part of it, just for justice on both sides. Ya Allah, just reveal it to everyone here using your holy book. Should there be ground invention in Rafah so that the whole truth can be revealed and all this hypocrisy and unafik to end? If there should be a ground invention and it's justified, even in your eyes, Ya Allah, then please rotate. If not, if it's going to be unfair, stand still. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yes, there should be a ground invention because this is the only way it's going to be justified. There's secrets hidden in Rafah. You're not doing it for me. You're not doing it for anybody. And if it comes to those Rafah, yes, they forged, they hide, they scammed and manipulated a lot. This invention is going to show every last detail of what I'm saying. And the network of people that I've mentioned in different places that they were involved. As far as Indonesia, the young hijabis, people were used because of religion to cover so many things. And it was a way of laundering money. Pretending like we're donating and this, but this was a form of laundering money. And then all the money was being wired there. And through Egypt, it's getting cleaned. How is that system possible? Dhahab Shil. And then it's being scattered everywhere. So you have seen invention, it's a yes. Let's find the answers with details from this holy book. Kaf. Kaf. The cave. K, A, Ha, Fa. These initials are very, very significant. And when it comes to cave, C, A, V, and A, as in E, elephant. I must say exactly elephant, no, but just E for eggs, elephant, whatever. These 4 sets, these 4 letters, be it in Arabic, kaf, and in English, cave, they all played a role. What was the role of Vera? What's the role of Chris? What's the role of A1 healer? That's why I'm telling you, Muhammad now is looking for every way to cover up. But let me finish with this Palestine thing, then I will come to the German Nigeria thing. Why did someone betray me? And it was coming from India. So the cave, 1-6, part 1-6, 16, which involves Aries and a Virgo. But if you add it, it comes to 7, which means justice. As usual, I say, I'm Mima Muhammadidi, I'm a Libra. I will always come with the truth. And when I ask God to give me answers directly, I prayed back to back 3 times here. Give me the right answers that when I go to give out the information, whatever will happen, you are going to hold me accountable, Ya Allah. And I was even praying istikhara for this situation and for some other things I'll also mention here. The answers are here. 29-5, Taurus, Sagittarius, and a Leo. These 3 people are involved in hiding so many things. There was no need for us to break a group. The creation of the lives of Aquarius, creating this Taurus thing, was the beginning of all this manipulation. And it was involving a Leo and a Sagittarius. Why the Taurus? Because they are all protecting that Capricorn. So 295, which comes to what? 10 and 15, 16. Again, it comes to 16. And when you come at 16, again, it comes to what? 7. Justice. And the verses start at 74. Justice. And I know there's a Cancer representing me, not the karmic one, the Chariot. Not Chris, not that Trinidad who was brought by that karmic mother on purpose to block everything so that she can continue to launder money with her and fool people. That karmic mother is answerable to all these miseries, and so many deaths, over 30,000 souls have already been buried. All this is coming from them, this nasty group. And that's why I'm telling you, some groups here are pretending to be so Muslim, astaghfirullah. Islam comes from here. Iman. Islam is not a name. Because we even have one person calling himself Islam here who is an opportunist. Islam is peace. Salam. Just like in Jewish, shalom. But it's sad for me to come here, open a Quran, and even say it that sadly we are being betrayed by our own brothers and sisters, our own mothers and fathers, and our own children. Because of stupid sycophancy and petty wars and tit for tat from internet, and it's spreading out there. When you are sitting, eating comfortably at your home, someone is out there who doesn't even know where he can get a glass of water or where she can get a glass of water. It all started because of somebody's greed. The verse says, "Then they proceeded until when they met a young boy, he slew him. Moses said, 'Hast thou slain an innocent person who had slain none? Truly a foul unheard of thing hast thou done.'" I don't even need to move any further. Do you know Surah Al-Kahf? This is the story where Nabi Musa alayhi salam, Moses, was walking, and the person who was accompanying him killed a child. And Nabi Musa asked, as in Moses asked, why did you kill this young child? And this child has done nothing to you. The answer came later, and it was said the reason why the child was killed is because the parents are innocent. But this child has caused a lot of mischief and will continue to be a rebel as it grows, and the parents who are very faithful to, innocent and faithful, he will go and like ruin their life. He's going to be a rebel and he will be a problem to them. So we are going to get rid of this child. That's why I had to get rid of this child. It looks innocent right now, but this is like an iblis in the making. And the verse which accompanies my statement is, it's 74 it started, yeah? But the answer comes in 80, and it says, as for the youth, his parents were people of faith, and we feared that he will grieve them by obstinate rebellion and ingratitude to Allah. I'm not attacking you, Mustafa. I'm not attacking you, Muhammad. But do you understand now all these connections? When I told you, like a person like Muhammad, you have been pulled in the matrix and you are in the stomach of Jonah. And it's because of this. Your greed has put your entire family into jeopardy, including your innocent young child. When it comes to Mustafa, your competition, hacking, and that's not only you, I'm not attacking you. You're not, that's what I'm saying. I will ask, I don't think you are even active in this, but there were people who are very active in this, include Team Ukraine. The hackers of Ukraine were involved in this. Because most of the money, which was also from Ukraine banks, it was secretly sent to where? To Palestine, so that they can be cashed out in Egypt. And that is why we had Unrwa extremely active in this mess. When they lost, they knew they're losing in Ukraine, they started the war in Palestine to keep the facade going. Did you hear what even Lada posted about the chart of you? After I explained about what I explained in the other videos, Lada came on board and even showed you the natal chart, the way she's doing her astrology. Mine is different, how she's doing hers. And you saw how Ukrainians are hurt, and the reason is powerful people are in their banking system hiding a lot of money and weapons there. This is where everything was shipped, taken to Yemen. That's why the Houthi also are now very strong and are very well financed. There is I'm not saying all, Afghanistans are involved in this mess, including that woman who was even pushing, claiming to be my mother. She's part of these lies. Team Yemen pushed everything. How did Yemen come to play all this? Ask Michael Jackson and the group of Tanzania. It all goes there. Ukraine is helping them. Not because that's what I'm telling you. People say Ukraine have no money. They have a lot of money. And they're funding extra wars to keep their business going. It's business. And Egypt, who's Unrwa? You all know. So here comes, the verse speaks by itself. Let me address you, the Muslim community. Arafah is wrong. We know Tim Warda, who was dealing with Harry and laundering money. Ana Yamani. Really, are you Yamani? All this, these people know they're wrong. But are we going to heal a wound, or are we just going to put a plaster and pretend like nothing happened while it's rotting inside, and in the end you lose your whole arm? What are you gonna do? You're gonna treat that wound so you get better, or you're gonna just plaster it and numb it with medicine, but inside it's rotting, and then suddenly the hands falls off. So this is the situation we have in Rafah. If it's United Nations, they knew what they were doing. Why was that woman sent to United Nations pretending to be Mima? In USA. Now I'm coming to you, Team USA Scorpio. You know who you picked and sent there. That's who? Ellie, Sagittarius. The Sarahs. That's why they're running back quickly. Nobody wants to take accountability. Look at the belt of Sarah. Nigeria full of shit. USA full of shit. And every Sarah. Lebanon full of shit. Ask yourself all this. It comes to you, Scorpio. Capricorn Scorpio link. So my question is, Palestine, are you going to keep complaining? And even the Islamic states, you're not taking the refugees, but you have big mouth to talk. But do you understand this concept? This is Surah Al-Kahf, verse 74. A child was slain. Innocently. The people will just say, yeah, that's innocent. They're innocent. The same thing which is happening right now. The Rafah group is innocent. That's Kamik Warda is not all Warda, because I have my cousin Warda. That's why I hooked her with someone in the Mauritania group to keep this real Warda away from that Kamik Warda who has been laundering and doing a lot of shit behind the scene. So tell me, are you going to treat the wound, or are you going to numb it and continue to chant with conferences, but the hand is rotting inside? In the end, these people will still be displaced. The war will still continue because you don't want to get the solution. When it comes to you, Hezbollah, you're out there empowering, whoa. Yeah, you're going out there fighting full force, even you, Iran and the rest. Do you see the bigger picture? First of all, you admitted you're wrong, and it's true, Naam, you're wrong. What is the process of Tawbah in Islam? It doesn't matter you're Shia or Sunni. First is admitting that mistake. Yeah, you have done that, very good. Secondly, you have you have claimed it, like, okay, I'm sorry, I did this and that. The second step, that is very good. The third step now is you and Allah. You pray and ask God for that forgiveness. And the fourth thing is to never repeat that sin again. That's the process of Tawbah. You have already done two publicly. This is between you and Allah, the Tawbah, and you not repeating this mistake is the fourth one. And you close this chapter. And we all know God will always accept your Tawbah until when your soul is here on your throat. When it's about to leave your body, that's when the doors are shut for Tawbah, for forgiveness. So are you going to repeat this mistake? And now come Hezbollah. They want revenge. And then comes Afghanistan and even add more salt in the wound. But the reality is we have a wound which is leading and staying there in Rafah. The entire Palestine there, we have a problem. Now we have seen, I explained everything and you saw it yourself. An entire server system under UN. Who is to be blamed? Who sent? We had a connection there. That's what I'm saying. Moles will always come from. There is someone who was sent to UN under my name. Sarah, you are one of them. Stop even lying. We had a Sarah who was posing as me, claiming everything like it's hers. It's all coming back to you now, Scorpio. We have a karmic mother and father who are running the business using my name, saying I'm not compatible. Even others got power of attorney and all that shit based on lies. Why? This is the reason. I will not deny it. They are all involved. Everyone had a role they played because Egypt was very active. I know who is loyal in Egypt. I can't accuse all of them. I know who is really loyal to me. But most of them are not. They thought they had a new beginning because they don't want the burdens, but the curse is there. And this goes to you also, Muhammad of Ibrahim, or should I say the Noah group, the Bukhari, whereby, again, Ascope repeated the same mistake with Aries, with your pastor, Natasha Lucy. Just because I said India has been good to me, quickly, you used that route and you thought you're going to find your easy way out. Nigeria and Germany. I'm coming to that. That's the most stupid decision Germany has ever made.